Okay, so here's activity 2.2 continued. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do problem 5 for you. You're going to be in charge of 6 and 7. And then I will introduce to you a little bit about problem 8, and then it'll be your responsibility to do problem 8 as well. So let's start with problem 5. Now, if you remember correctly from the last problem, the number of girls equaled 5/6 times the number of boys. So write an equation to determine the number of boys enrolled if you know the number of girls. So this doesn't work for us right now. Okay, we don't know the number of boys. We have to solve for that. So if girls equals 5/6 times b, we have to multiply both sides by 6/5 to isolate b. Remember, isolating the variable. So I'm going to multiply 6/5 times the number of girls now to get the number of boys. 5/6 times 6/5 is 1. So now we have b all by itself. So our equation equals boys equals 6/5 times the girls. What is the constant of proportionality in the situation? 6/5. And just put k equals, because remember we said k was going to be the letter that we would use for the constant of proportionality. K equals 6/5. Where do you see the constant of proportionality? Again, the constant k is the coefficient of the known quantity. So this time, remember, they said, you know the number of girls enrolled. So we know the number of girls. So now we have to find the appropriate constant expressed in the number of boys this time. So we prove that by inverting it. Okay. And then we had 6/5. So k, or 6/5, is the coefficient of the new known quantity, which is the number of girls. What does the constant of proportionality mean in this problem situation? And again, we go back to the 3 different ways that we wrote it down in the previous problem. 5 out of 11 students are girls, 6 out of 11 students are boys, or for every 5 girls, there are 6 boys, or for every 6 boys, there is 5 girls. Okay, right there. Now, your job, what do you notice about the constant of proportionality in each situation? So that's for 5 and for 4. Do you think each constant of proportionality makes sense in terms of the problem situation? Okay, so you're going to have to write those 2 answers out. Now, you're going to have to apply this. Sometimes the constant's not a whole number. It can be a fraction. We found that out here, right? Okay, so now you need to use what you know about k. So k equals 5/6 when you know the number of boys, and k equals 6/5 when you know the number of girls. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to write down the answer to these problems. If there's opportunities for 79 boys in sports, how many opportunities do they have to give to the girls based on their representation of the number of kids there are in school? So you're going to need to use that coefficient. And then for B, now you know the number of girls. So this is going to be your coefficient. 119 girls participate. Okay, your constant coefficient is right there. All right, so go ahead and do 6, 7, and 8. In the next video, I'll have the answers.